upon everyone because we're all going to be there. We are all one diagnosis away from something happening, and we have to appreciate this moment. Teddy, we are with you. Okay, moving on. This Paige and Craig business, man, it's like, what did you think was going to happen, Craig? I mean, your show premiered first, and now Summer House is back. I will talk more about it and give a more in-depth review of Summer House later in this coming week. I loved it. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I hated fucking New York. I loved Salt Lake. I'm loving Beverly Hills. I loved it. I don't know why I loved it, but it's so good. And I think I love that it's so authentic in the sense that they all admit that they are influencers. This is how they make their money. Sierra says she just got back from the trader. I mean, it really is Big Brother, fourth wall broken, and it just works. I mean, next week we see the trailer already that Sierra confronts Wes about a New York Times article and how they broke up. I think it's all really great. I loved it. I like Lexi. Do you know that this new cast member, Lexi, dated Brooklyn Beckham? That's going around the internet now. When they were younger, so there you go. But I mean, I don't know what Craig expected. I really have no horse in versus Paige, the Craig versus Paige fallout because I don't know. I find them much more interesting as not a couple than as a couple. But what did Craig think was going to happen? What did Craig think was going to happen? Your show came first, her show came second. You know, he is now obviously, look, since Summer House aired, his team has obviously called around, hey, Good Morning America, hey, Kelly and Ryan, you know, and Tamron said yes. So now Craig is going on the Tamron show. It premieres on Monday, tomorrow. And he is now going to answer and tell all. I mean, this could go on forever. You know, I have to say, they're all saying the right things, right? They're all media trained. Paige to me does seem not bothered when she's asked about what do you want from your next romantic partner, and she says nothing, absolutely nothing. I think this was in an interview with Elle magazine, and I believe her. I believe that she wants somebody. I mean, I think she already has somebody with Joe DeMello, but I believe that she wants nothing from them, like nothing. I already got everything. You know, Craig is saying all the right things too. He does seem a little bit annoyed to me that he has to talk about this type of stuff. I'm sure he doesn't want to, but he's on Tamron because, as he pointed out on Tamron, they filmed this scene, this end scene to Summer House, like probably yesterday, like last week after the facts. We're now used to that. We did it with Lindsay and Carl. Yeah, Summer House is like Luann and Tom and Teresa and going to jail. They're hitting it. Jed Shaw on Salt Lake. Last season, they got lucky with Carl and Lindsay in the unraveling. Yeah, they're lucky with Paige and Craig. They're going to show it, and now they're going to exploit it. It's going to be a huge part of the reunion. It's Summer House is getting lucky, but I really enjoyed this episode of Summer House. She said that, you know, he was texting two other bitches while they were together. Craig did address that on Tamron, which airs tomorrow. He says he was never texting anyone else. Again, to me, he looks annoyed that he even has to discuss this, but obviously that's why he's there. This isn't timing. Your team obviously called all around, and the biggest person that said yes to you was Tamron. That's not a knock to Tamron. I'm sure you tried to get on Radio Andy and Howard Stern and Joe Rogan. I'm sure you tried lots of avenues. I'm sure other people said yes, and Tamron was the biggest. Go Tamron. Saw her at a benefit last year at the Hamptons. The same benefit, what the hell is her name is? Bryn. Oh, poor Bryn, she's fired. So you know, he said that that is not true. He denies it, calling Paige a liar, that he was not texting two other bitches. He said that scene was not part of the breakup. It was filmed after the fact. Yes, that's true. I personally don't know. Again, I have no team. I don't know what that has to do with anything, whether the scene was filmed 9 months ago or yesterday. And he says that he never cheated, never texted any other bitches, and that he is sorry that her show it had to go in this direction. And you know, it's unfortunate that Summer House and producers are going in this direction. Well, again, what did you expect, Craig? As usual, everybody loses except producers, production, and the network. They will be exploiting this breakup. They will be exploiting this breakup on Southern Charm. They will be exploiting this breakup on Summer House. Yes, this was just film, Craig, because everybody keeps talking. Everybody keeps talking. Paige did her thing, and then you were on. She did the Giggly Squad thing to say that I didn't cheat, blah, 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 blah. Then you retaliated. You were on Watch What Happens Anyway, but you said, I don't want to be involved. I'm the ex-boyfriend, this and that. Now we have Sarah and Lindsay saying, Paige hit a lot of stuff. Apparently, she hit a lot of stuff about Craig. Carl is saying Team Paige. So it's great to see her Summer House cast members stand by her. She then had to, clap back and say she wants, and now he's doing. So this is good. She clapped back on Summer House. They filmed this, blah, blah. Not her choice. She had to do it. And now he is doing Tamron. Is this the end? Can we just move on? Because at some point, this will get to be like Spencer and Heidi for me of like trying to make something out of the fires. Good for them. But, lots of others have things happening too. So, there you go. So there you go. And we'll see what happens. But Paige, Craig has called her a liar. It has clapped back. I feel, and it doesn't matter. Here's the thing, Kyle Richards. Nobody cares that you're with a woman. I personally don't like labels. I mean, I'm gay. I don't believe Kyle is a lesbian. That's just me. I believe Kyle is, has fallen in love with Morgan Wade. I don't think that necessarily makes her a lesbian. I think she's thrilled. I think she's in a lesbian relationship. Everyone's talking about Edwin being in the hospital for Teddy, and Edwin has released a statement that, Teddy has made it out of surgery, thank God, and he's never seen her in so much pain. Yeah, it is pain afterwards. But why is Kyle was there? To me, this is the official coming out of Kyle Richards. To me, I owe Sarah Fraser an apology. To me, I can't remember what all the other guests said, but to me, this is proof that that Kyle is with Morgan because so look, you lost your friend Lorena and you have an estranged relationship with your sister who you claim is an alcoholic. I just saw Kim a few weeks ago. And so your sister and you don't speak. Your other friend passed away. You're separated from your husband in 27 years. You're going through a lot, Kyle. So you're going to the hospital to be there by the side of one of your best friends who is now going into brain surgery. You should be there. This is one of your absolute, probably in your top 2, 3, 4, 5 friends ever. And I get it. You should be there. You want to be there. But when you're going to support that friend because you are so worried about them, truly, I don't see you bringing another friend. It's all about the friend that is laying there. Now, I know Morgan and Teddy know each other too and all that, but I don't know. You're not bringing for Faye Resnick, who's one of your really good friends. You're not bringing another friend. You're bringing Morgan. To me, I mean, and I don't care if you are fucking 12 women every night. I don't care. What I care about, again, is that you are on a reality show. You are not mentioning Morgan's name because she has asked you not to. And while I completely respect that, I feel the same way about that as I do Melissa and Teresa.